Oh, you need a pillow, baby? He said, Ma, that would be handy. Ma, you got one under your little old lady tuchus? You got a pillow? No? You get this one. Here, Tuck. Here, baby. Oh, he said, Ma, you always know the right things, Ma. I love you, baby. I love you the most. Little old man. Penny's got the fan pointed right at him, too. I'll be right back, Bob. I'm tired. It's been a busy day. And my little, I have this little, horoscope app. And kind of, it is, but it's, yeah. Anyway, I get these little daily affirmations based on the alignments, planetary alignments. Oh, he just settled in. Look at that. Goody doody, Mom. I'm just gonna listen to you bump your gums, Mom. Good boy. Sweet little dude. Today was a very interesting day, Ma. You want to hear the story? Yeah. All right, I'm going to talk to you and people on my tiny tube out there in tube land. Hey, mental pancakes. Mental pancakes. They sent me pancakes for my birthday. Did I think I just brought them in. Unless I didn't. Unless... That was last couple days. It was last week, Ma. That was a hard day. That was, God, my life is such a fucking trip. Like, I just, like, don't go along, try not to expect anything, and then crazy shit happens all the time. I guess we should start thinking about something, if you want something for dinner, something light. You want some fish sticks? You haven't had fish sticks in a while. Nice and light. It's early yet. We'll wait a while, because if I turn on the toaster oven, I'm going to get hot. I don't want to get hot yet. So, hi, welcome to my tube. My name's Marge. I'm a Heoka empath. I just like having these little talks on the way I feel about things. What'd you say, Ma? Oh, you're going to just say something about the lights? They're pretty, aren't they? So today was kind of interesting day. I had an eye exam. And I go in and the lady that mostly did most of the heavy lifting was a nice lady named Jill. At first it was kind of rocky. Like I don't know. I didn't get that warm fuzzy welcoming feeling. And then like it was weird. Oh, that's what it was. Is they said, if you try a pair on, just set it down. And I said, oh, so you can wipe. People are so... It's like a few years ago with all that COVID shit that happened. I did talks about this called the world's largest game of cooties, right? It flipped a switch in people's brain where, like, other people are ick, right? Like, themselves good, other people dirty. And I had and so and like in one pair I just picked up, right? I just picked up the pair of glasses. I didn't even put it on my face, and she said go ahead and set it down. Like, oh my God, it's contaminated. For fucking, I mean, like, people just got so freaking fearful. It's annoying how, because they do shit, and then I gotta try not to be offended by the shit that they do. That was the first instance. And then, like, Jill was cool, though, and we had real talk, and it's so funny. When we grew up on welfare, Medi-Cal, like, I think junior high, CVI is when I got my first pair of glasses. And I was tripping out because I was like, oh God, there's individual leaves on trees. What a trip. and so, and so, but once you get that sticker, once you verify you're a poor person and you don't matter to society, you're just a drain. Then they bring over a special tray with like a few that you get to pick out from. And so I guess being a veteran and defending bullshit fucking varsity fucking freedoms in places that we have no business being, and murdering people that don't deserve to die, all that shit that comes along with it. I guess that's like being on welfare to these people. Because they brought me over the tray and they're like, okay, and it has a label on it, VA recipient glasses. And I said, and I was looking at them, I said, I'm more into the unisex. And they're like, well, we could show you the male. I said, just go ahead and show me the male, because I got more masculine energy in me anyway. And then I started explaining that in astrology and stuff like that, and they're like, wow, that's really interesting. Yeah, because you don't fucking learn shit here in Taos. Sitting behind, there's like I had to wait a half hour before, I think 20 minutes. I got there 15 minutes early, so I'm like 40 minutes in waiting for a 9 a.m. appointment. Well, when I say waiting, I'm including the time that I get there early too. So I really waited like 20 minutes. Still a long fucking time for no patients to be in there. Yet 6 employees. You got 1, 2 in the optometry department, and then you got 1, 2, 3, and then you got Jill who's doing all the heavy lifting, and then the guy that reaps all the rewards of like 8 minutes of his time. But because he has doctor next to his name, so I got to pick out the welfare glasses, the VA glasses. I guess we'll see them one day. I think I'm just going to keep wearing my other ones, though, and they're just like having for a backup. They're plastic and black. I used to wear Buddy Holly glasses when I was like in junior high. I broke glasses so much. I broke a lot of glass. I'm hard on shit, so now I just don't hardly wear them. But my eyesight really didn't get that bad. And then I saw an ad for a rental last night. A rental in Taupa. That's the area. That's over by the post office. And it's so funny how things happen. Because, I just put myself in places. And then whatever we're supposed to attract, it happens. That's how we got this place. I remember I first saw this place when careful. This is a reminder of careful what you wish for, because I was looking at a place up the road back over here initially, and then that felt. But then I was like, man, why can't I just live in a place like that? And it was the place that I'm in. I drove by and I'm like, now that would be cool, And then it turns out now that I live here, it's a fucking nightmare because of the neighbors and it's that's why I'm moving again, because it's a fucking nightmare. And so people that can't contain their emotions, I just want to stay away from people, right? And so I'm laying down last night, and I do a little search in Craigslist, and I come up with this, and it's it's less than we pay here, and it's over by the post office, and it's in an area that after I don't check the mail very often, but I feel drawn to this area for some reason, and so after I check the mail, I go, instead of going on the main road oftentimes, I'll go back through the neighborhood and just energetically put myself, so if there's a place for me, the circumstances will open up for me to be drawn, right? So I saw one. This is such a fucking trip. And so first thing this morning, I call about it when I was at the grocery store. I finished grocery shopping, and I got on, and then I called the number because I sent an email, and email's iffy. I don't trust it. So there's a number I'll call, and then the man talked to me for a minute, and I didn't give him a whole lot because he told me well, what I was giving him a little bit about me. I could tell he hadn't. He said, okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put you on the phone, because what I said was, I said, the place I'm at right now isn't good for me. I said I'm trying to stay at being a peaceful being, and it's very difficult. I said my neighbors like to drink and do drugs a lot, and they don't like me because I don't. And he said, "Booyah!" And he said, "Hold on a sec." And then he's like, let you talk to my my assistant." And then he put his assistant on, and so I looked him up. I think he's like a lawyer that in 2020, the year that we got here, he was running for judge. I think that is who this guy is. And I was like tripping out on that. And he's down in Albuquerque, I think, is what, like, the letterhead and stuff like that. But so what I did is, they have Word documents and I have Apple shit. So I went today into town and I got all the stuff I need. I even got aluminum sheets. This is the bread I got. I'm going to show off this little bit here, a little bit more, because I've been talking about doing this these are the rolls I got. And so I think I'll just kind of slit them and warm them up and toast them all at the same time. And then I got green bell peppers. And I got a package. You know, bell peppers are all the same. It's just like they're different ages. And then I got these, and then some onion. Because tomorrow's Wednesday. And I gotta go talk to that lady and see if I can get that dude's contact number to get an order a stay or whatever. And this is the beef shaved steak that I got. 14 ounces for $6. They were on sale. So I'm gonna try. I got 3, 6, 9, that's 4. I guess I'm gonna have to get 4 out of each package container, including the peppers and onions, because I got 3 packages. And then I got provolone cheese. So I'm gonna make Philly cheesesteak and bring them down to the travelers at the park that they feed on Wednesday and stuff. Yeah, I'm excited. So that's cool. Gotta get that good karma out there, man. Gotta just rack up those, like, golden coins of the golden rule of freaking. Dude, there's so many times in my life, man, I was just like, God, I'm so hungry. I could really go for a chili. You know, like, I could really, maybe next week I'll make, like, like really good hot dogs and make chili cheese dogs, stuff like that. Like, just be the Aunt Marge, provide the stuff, like, feed them, just make people happy. When people are happy, they want other people, they spread that shit. You can tell that people are miserable because the whole world's spreading that shit everywhere. Misery. It's gross. So I looked up the dude's bio, and he said that in his bio, oh, they wanted to dilate my eyes, and I said, nope. That takes 4 hours for that shit. This is the dude. He looks like a jester. Like he's eccentric. Dated the 2nd of April 2020. This is right before we got here. He talks about how he made a mistake 30 years ago. Oh, Lord. Oh, wow. Like 35 years ago, he lost his license, but then got it back. Oh, there's a woman down and I bet he knows about that. I'm gonna visit. See, I know I'm getting all wrapped. I know I'm supposed to be in law. I know I'm supposed to help reform. I understand it. I get it. The fact of it is, I have to try so hard not to live in resistance. Because the idea of that, there are all of the other things on the planet I'd rather do than like when I was in AA and I had to go to Area 41 meetings, you know, like the business side of Alcoholics Anonymous, what sustains the group, you know what I mean? But it's just like any other club. It's cliquey and, you know, not everybody gets the same advantages. I hate that shit. I hate it. So I went and they sent me an application. One, two. It's 5 pages. The last page isn't. It's just a consumer disclosure. I also sent him my resume too. When I talked to his assistant, they said, well, it's only been out for 3 days, and I'm in a pool of like 12 other people that want the same place. And so I just try, and then the universe gives me whatever it is that we're supposed to receive, mom included, right? Not just me. It's just, I'm just I just am like driving the boat. Mom's really the navigator. Like, it's her spirit that's guiding us, huh, Mom? It's your spirit that's always guided us. So, it's a real quick and easy thing. I'm going to do it first thing in the morning when I drink my coffee. And then I'll take pictures and send it back to the young man. I said, do you mind if I send you my resume? It's just something that I do to prove who I am and where I've been. He said, yeah, sure, that's cool. Absolutely. So, you know, and if this doesn't work out, maybe it'll lead us into something else. You know what I mean? And I'm starting to hear about other people that want to do like camping shit, like camping under the stars and stuff like. See, I need Mom, we like electricity, huh? Other people like electricity. That's why I'm going to go with my laundry facilities, automotive facilities, cat dog rescue, you know, and just travelers can come from however long and just freaking pitch a tent, freaking, you know, sleep in your van. You know, if your van needs its brakes done, freaking, we can pull it up in the garage and freaking, you know. If you don't know how to do it, I can teach you how to do it. It's a lot easier. I mean, it's highway rob. It's so. Ma, I remember you trying to keep our old cars working, and then like the pervy dudes would be like, "Yeah, you don't have the money for it. We can take it out and trade." Like, dude. Like, people aren't out to do people any favors, and the world got seedy and gross. And see, I didn't want to be the girl that had to, like, be the recipient of a trade option. I think about how many perverts in this fucking country have, like done that. Trade is basically, like, you don't got enough money to freaking pay for your brakes done and stuff. Something that takes like 20 minutes to do, mind you. It's like a couple bolts, boom, boom, done. It's like, it ain't a real but it's something that the predator will take advantage of the prey. And, dudes will outprice women. Women can't pay for it, and then, oh, that's all right, just sleep with me, or, you know, do something dirty, or, you know, do something to gratify my male bullshit. You know, it's so gross. Ma, there's a movement that's going on right now. I guess it started in South Korea. I don't know. The 4D movement, 4B movement. I don't know a lot about it because it's not really my scene. Because I like women. So it's not my. But there's a radical feminist movement, which is purported to have originated in South Korea in 2019. It's renouncing dating men, marriage, sex with men, and having children. I think that was an episode of Star Trek. There's a whole planet where there was no men. The men, there's been like dudes that like I wanted to actively participate in my life, and they felt different, including my father and my brother. So I don't have a lot of positive portraits of men. I have some. Because I always been around, like, I always looked to, like, who knew how to do stuff. Those were the men that I thought were cool, you know? And the ones that were, like, open to other people's ideas. And then didn't just have everybody in the room go along with their stupid stuff because of their egomaniacal, self-centered bullshit. Like, no, you know who I am, we have to do it this way. I'm so glad all that part of this country's falling. See, it's really interesting the way I see how things like so many people are talking World War III right now in the astrology and all that shit. I get it. In the likelihood of America seeing what it's done to other people, you know, like the likelihood of us seeing like planes with other countries' flags on it, dropping bomb on fucking Los Angeles, it's not real likely. Although anything's possible, you know, or like, you know, big, like, the thing of it is that there's a way that this country was supposed to be, and it got hijacked by these colonial ideas, these high mentalities. And granted, like, clusters are good and tribes good, communities good, there's benefits to that. But when like one at top tries to designate how so many, what we're seeing a shift. So we're gonna go from bottom to top designations. Cause like people at the top, they're flailing, dude. They don't know what the fuck they're doing. Like where I live, like they're always asking people, like, give us ideas, cause we don't have any of our own. And if I do that, what do I get back? What do I get back? Because things cost too much to do everything for free. So, I went and talked to a car stereo place. I'm going to have tunes put, a Bluetooth. I can't believe how much money I'm about to spend. It's not easy for me to spend money. I just turned 50, so I'm trying to do things that make me real uncomfortable. And this makes me super fucking uncomfortable. So, I'm going to have a nice Bluetooth deck put in, and they're going to just put in I don't even want speakers up front, I told them. I said, I just want, and I don't want two 12s. I just want two 10s. I don't need 12-inch subwoofer. Just two 10s are fine. And then I'm going to have, in the back, they have the 5x8s, or the 4x7s. 4x7s in the back. So that'll be my mid-range on top. And then it'll meet my base. So, and it's cool, though, because this dude that's going to do it, he's like, you want to do it tomorrow or Thursday? I'm paying this guy's mortgage. I tell you that much for sure. This month, like, he's stoked. Like, he's happy, you know. And I said, well, how long is it going to take? He said, probably about 3 hours. And I said, okay. I said, I'm going to have to arrange a ride. I live in Hondo by the market. And he said, that's no problem. I can give you a ride home. I was like, fucking what? Dude, I said, I might cry right now, and I'm not even kidding. Like, you know, the money that I've spent, like, at the automotive, at the maintenance place, I can't even get them to come get me to pick it up. So this is really cool. that homeboy's gonna bring me back home so I can hang out with mom, and then he'll probably come pick me up so I can go get it, and I'll have some. And it's just so I can listen to my Bluetooth, my music on Bluetooth. Oh Lord. I pay. I mean, I'm also okay. Whoa. I mean, it's just not easy, especially. But I told the guy it's my apocalypse wagon, so I'm trying to get it up. I'm trying to get everything repaired that comes up. That like you gotta fix it before it becomes a problem, and then you got all the preventive shit. I'm at like 184,000 miles. I mean, they'll go forever, and I baby it too. Sometimes she likes to kick her heels up a little bit, But we don't get crazy in her much. Very like I have. It got a little wild when the bolt ended up in the engine. That was crazy the day that I got it. We just like nice chill. I don't want a whole lot of stimuli in life. So there's a tornado outbreak going on, and that's what I started to talk about is like, yeah, we might not get but what people don't understand after some of these storms that we're getting, it looks like a war zone. I experienced it when I lived in Omaha. Like a tornado, like 90 mile an hour, 90 something, over 90 mile. It was like, it was so... there's a few things that happened in life where like I wake up and then I'm in a disassociated state, so I'm completely experiencing everything that I have it, but I'm like above in the no place space where I'm not I'm not responding on with emotion. And one of the times was when I opened the window and I swear a tornado was going I was like cutting across with 75 yards across the street from the window, and I was just like, well, I'm going to go back to bed if it takes me out, but otherwise I still got to get up and go to work tomorrow. And that next day driving through, and I've been to, I was in Operation Iraqi bullcrap, and we didn't have no reason to be there. So we're all the freaking carnage this freaking country has done, the machismo mentality of this nation, based on telling people there's a boogeyman out there, and the big strong man got to go over there and blow shit up, so that they protect the people back. It's all bullshit crap. Non-stories. So they can make stories in Hollywood. Life imitates art, imitates life, imitates art, because it's all the same shit. We live on a rock, maybe. Donut, who knows? The thing is like there's so few people on this little cluster that we're gonna need to start working together, because the more people, the more disarray that we're seeing, it's the numbers are gonna go down, and they ain't going up so fast. Luna wants to go walk around, my pretty girl. Oh, another thing. I can tell timelines are switching. Two peculiar things happened today. Yesterday, I got the email last night. It always makes me wince when I get the email that it says, see, because I thought they were under investigation. I saw on TikTok that they have lawsuits against them for fraudulent shit, and that is the compensation and pension examination appointment scheduling. So OptumServe is gonna call, formerly known as LHI. It's so funny how they say, no, there's no such thing as a monopoly, when monopolies just exist everywhere. It just cracks me up. Anyway, they're going to call, and then they I guess they tabled me for, I don't know, since January. Because I said they keep wanting me to go down to Albuquerque, and I keep telling them to do better. I'm in Taos, and I can't. Dude, I got mobility issues. I couldn't even sit in the eye doctor chair for, like, she was asking me questions, and I got to sit up and stand and move around. They want me to sit in a freaking car like, how much do I got to suffer? Like, how much bullshit do I got to put up with in life before I get to a point where it's like, you know, Marge, it's cool. We're going to make things easier for you, Marge. I'm ready for that. Anyway. When I was at the printer, that's the thing I called today's talk. No place to... I was in the 9 to 5 printing place, and the 2 women in there I know, and then there was a third woman. I don't know who she was, and I don't like her. And I'm going to do whatever I can never to have to deal with her again. And I just freaking put a mask on, freaking just said, print out 3 each, I'll be back, right? And then went down Family Dollar. Hey, pretty girl, you want to go walk around, sweetie? But, like, I was trying to show her, or I was trying to look at the screen that she was looking at, and I bumped the scanner thing, and I reached down to pick it up. I'm a stoner. And I went like that. And then she's like, don't get too close. I just like space. I wasn't going to fucking stay there. You know what I mean? Like, I guess I got offended is what happened. Like, what the fuck? Like, bitch, trust, your vibe is nothing I want to get up on. You know, and I ain't sick. I think she had a mask on too. Like one of them, you know, like Ooga Booga, the cootie. And that was the second time. And I was just like, dude, it's germs that keep people from getting sick. That's what, like, where's that disconnect? Like, because I played in the dirt, I got an immune system. And we don't get sick very often, huh, Ma? We don't. And people like these helicopter parents, they like keep everything all sterile. Like kids, you know, it ain't good. And now we get the remnants, the ramification. Okay, so here is a garbage update because I got this. It's so fucking hilarious. And Ma, I'm finding out more and more people have just shitty fucking neighbors. So they got their storylines, and this is mine. I live next to fucking scumbags. They managed to get the garbage out last night. Now, I went out real early this morning because I had about a half sack. And the sun was coming up and my lid was down. And so I was like, okay, I'm going to go ahead and put this half sack in on top of there. And then so I go out, and they did put stuff in my garbage. But just like little like sticks. Like, don't drink and do drugs, kids. It kills your brain cells. It makes you stupid and act like them. And now they got a new puppy, and so that's another thing. And so, now, the continuing story is all of the fucking drama that happened because on my birthday, the landlord lady got a call from her daughter saying she wouldn't let us. Just causing trouble. Stuff which escalated and yada yada yada, and then so my garbage, this is what they do. I swear I'm living next to the devil. Like, they're demonic. You got my Roku in the background, that's funny. These people are wicked. Like, they don't got so like it's just so bizarre. So, my garbage this morning. Healing comes when you are able to hold grief, love, anger, and sadness all at the same container. I think I do that okay. So, my garbage wasn't overfilled, and they didn't overfill mine. This is theirs this morning. Mine was like that. We'll say mine was like that. It was a little bit more with the crap that they put on top, you know, right? Like, but still, so it was so funny. I fucking loved it because as soon as I hear the garbage man, I start walking out so he can dump it mine, and then I just get it and bring it in before he's done with the next two, right? And so I'm walking out, and then he pulls up next to and then I see him hold out the phone, and he takes a picture of their garbage, because the landlady thought I was lying. I said, they take a picture of this shit, dude. They, like, record it. Like it ain't, like, they get picky. Like, I know how fucking petty it is, because when I lived in Oregon, our trash bag was like not much bigger than a freaking bread box. It was like, it was not very big. And then they would get out of their truck and put like a ticket if your lid was up, and charge you extra for the space that's going to take up in space. I mean, it's so fucking, like, utilities. It's a racket so dumb people can get paychecks. It drives me crazy, you know? It's just so frustrating. I need more water. How you doing, girl? Are you cool enough, my prettiness? She says I'm kind of in a mood, now that you asked me. In a mood, girl. So pretty. And you're smart and funny too. And you're talky in the mood. The chatterbox. I can't get enough water right now. So the cool thing is my welfare glasses will be here sometime in June. So sometime in June I'll get my military issue poor people glasses. Thank you for the death ray. I mean, it's just all done. It's just all. I'm so glad so many people are waking up, Ma. They're figuring it out. Oh, they're not buying it. See, it's. I get it. You get all these guys that they're like, oh, we come back from war, and they're all tight-lipped, and they won't talk about their experiences and stuff like that. It's because they don't want you to know that they're fucking hanging out with movie stars, freaking, having concerts, sometimes blowing people up, hunting people, but staying in hotels. Oftentimes these guys are having extramarital affairs, causing, kids in countries, and now the ancestry stuff is all busting people out and stuff like that. It's hilarity. Truth always comes out, huh, Ma? Anyway, I think that's it. I think I said everything I wanted to say. I have these videos. Oh, I don't know how I got a video of that. Oh, that's what I was going to talk about. There's a tornado outbreak going on right now in the Midwest. Like, I'm getting notifications from all over the place, frankly. And I got jowls. I'm getting the old lady jowls, Ma. This is me taking one of each of the papers at the courthouse because they're unuseful. Each of one. I just grabbed one of each because they wouldn't tell me which one I needed, and I didn't want to fucking have to come back at 11. They're just so unuseful, and these are the people that get paychecks, right? Like, why isn't universal pay kicked in yet? Like they're gonna need more. They're gonna need it because that crappy car company, that dude that can't stand the muskrat, that freaking trust fund baby. Oh my god, that guy. Oh, all the whole carnage that guy's caused just because he can. His egomaniacal, oh, grossness. His company had 140,000 employees. They're like, well, yeah, they're gonna go down to about they're trimming 10%. So like 10% of the workforce went into work and their shit didn't work. They got emails in the middle of the night. I mean, they do shady crap. They don't care about people. They care about money. And they're gonna need more people like me in more communities that are willing to help take care of the people that honestly don't know. Because we're getting to a point like nepotism, like it don't matter if you're qualified. It doesn't matter all your degrees because the positions that are being filled, they already decide who's gonna get them. And if you don't play the game, it ain't gonna be you. And I stopped playing the game, so it ain't been me since 2017. But because of the grace of God, and you teaching me just do the right thing and don't do stuff that's gonna come back on you. Our story is pretty freaking remarkable. Maybe I'll write a book one day. Now that they have all this dictation software and shit like that, my hands get tired. I don't want to do all that stuff no more. My body hurts. So, what else? Yeah, but there's I was even telling the woman at the Jill at the eye doctor about my travel center, what I want to do. Everywhere I go, people are like, "There's a need for it. Taos needs it. Taos fucking needs it." Because it's not just Taos, it's every place. Every place has a community of people that just they're trying to freaking find a place under a bridge, whatever, to crash at night and then just keep themselves busy during the day. Because they live in such small areas, they don't they can't get jobs because because they don't got an address. And in order to work, you got to have an address. You got to have and you got to have the 3 forms of ID and a bill with a gas bill with your name on it and all this shit that people don't have. So what are people supposed to do? I mean, the system has no way. Does nothing to support that population. It really doesn't. So the community, we got to step up and do it ourselves. You're not even the non-false for profits. Not even them are fucking are doing enough. Oh, sorry, baby. Because it's all because everybody decides who they're gonna let in, and I'm for the rejects. So I'm for all the people like when they no, you can't come in here for one reason or another. Just go down. Marge will take them home, baby. Yeah, good girl. So, anyway. Story continues. It's about all I got for now. Wait a second. It's about all I got for now. Thanks for hanging out. I hope you have a rad day. Peace. I was like, how do I say that? It all just